Good afternoon, you're welcome to Fliptv News. I am Christian Chuku. Here are the news headlines. Putin likely to launch full invasion of Ukraine. That's from the United Kingdom minister. Police foil robbery attempt, kill 10 in shootout. Federal government declare war on online lenders. And breaking news, Aisha Buhari attends National Assembly plenary. Hoodlums bomb police station, kill 2 officers. Here is the news in detail. Russian President Vladimir Putin is highly likely to launch a full-scale invasion of Ukraine and attack Kyiv. UK Foreign Minister Liz Truss said this on Wednesday. The UK and US have repeatedly over the last weeks cited intelligence as indicating that Russia is planning an invasion of Ukraine. We think it is highly likely that the Putin administration will follow through on its plan for a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Truss told Sky News. When asked if the Russian leader would move on the capital of Kyiv, she said, "We think it's highly likely that this is his plans." While Putin has said he's sending troops, we don't yet have the full evidence that it has taken place, Truss said, calling the current situation ambiguous. Prime Minister Boris Johnson on Tuesday announced the first tranche of UK sanctions targeting 5 Russian banks and 3 billionaire oligarchs. Truss said Wednesday that the UK needed to retain some sanctions in the locker and add more individuals that we will target in the event of a full-scale invasion. The number of suspected robbers killed during a forged cash heist in South Africa rose to 10, the police watchdog said on Monday, in one of the country's deadliest shootouts in recent years. Police Minister Becky Cele had earlier reported that police killed 8 suspects planning to attack a vehicle carrying cash. But the country's Independent Police Investigative Directorate spokeswoman Grace Langer updated the toll to number 10 with 5 police officers. The police said they acted on a tip-off and deployed a helicopter to fend off a planned cash-in-transit robbery in southern Johannesburg suburb of Rosentenville. The suspects fired at the police chopper and wounded one of the pilots, forcing police to shoot back. They shot at the helicopter before anybody did anything to them, police told reporters at the scene of the crime. Minister Sele said a gang of about 25 gunmen from the southeastern KwaZulu-Natal province, as well as from neighboring Zimbabwe and Botswana, were involved in the attempted robbery. 8 of the surviving gang members were arrested and the rest are on the run, he said. Robbers often target vehicles transporting cash in crime-ridden South Africa. Police last week reported that 60 cash-in-transit robberies were committed between October and December 2021, a slight drop in the same period in 2020. The federal government says it is ready to clamp down on online loan lenders following a public outcry. Recall that thousands of Nigerians have allegedly said that loan shark companies are guilty of defamation after invading their privacy. Some of the rogue online lending apps include Sokoloan, Now Cash, L Credit, 9 Credit, Niger Cash, amongst others. After months of warning, the Federal Consumer Protection Council has revealed that all is now set for them to clamp down on owners of lending apps who pry into the privacy of their customers. Fliptv reports that amid the economic hardship across the country, small loan companies have emerged online offering their customers loans with heavy interest on repayment. Speaking with reporters, an official of the FCPC who does not want his name to be mentioned said many things are being done regarding the lending apps, which he said is now called Loan Shark. The First Lady, Mrs. Aisha Buhari, on Wednesday attended a plenary session in both chambers of the Senate and the House of Representatives. Mrs. Buhari is at the plenary to throw her weight behind an item for amendment in the 1999 Constitution which seeks specific seats to be created for female legislators. She is accompanied by the Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Tallen, and the Minister of Finance, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed. Deputy Senate President Ovie Omoagege had earlier on Tuesday announced that the Senate Committee on Constitution Amendment will lay the report of the 1999 Constitution Review before the Senate on Wednesday, February 23. Also at the House of Representatives, she was admitted into the chamber to witness the laying of the Constitution Amendment bills. Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila announced to the House that the First Lady is in plenary to show support for women in certain areas of the constitutional amendment which will benefit women. The arrival of the First Lady at the Green Chamber was also announced via Twitter on the official handle of the House of Representatives. 2 policemen have been killed after gunmen attacked the Isu Divisional Police Headquarters in Imo State. Our correspondent gathered that policemen on duty on Monday engaged the hoodlums in a gun battle as the gang threw improvised explosive devices into the station. The State Police Public Relations Officer Mike Abatam, who confirmed the attack and death of 2 cops, in a statement said some suspects has been arrested. The report says armed men suspected to be members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra Eastern Security Network in their numbers came into Toyota Sienna buses, a Toyota Camry car, and an unspecified number of motorcycles. They attacked the station from the rear axis because the station had no perimeter wall. Shooting sporadically, they also threw petrol bombs and improvised explosives device that ignited the station. The police operatives of the division immediately responded by engaging the hoodlums in a gun duel. Due to the superior firepower of the police, the hoodlums were dealt a heavy blow and they scampered for safety, running in different directions with various degrees of gunshot. The gallant police operatives did not relent. They gave the hoodlums a hot chase, and while escaping, some ran into the Golden Suit Hotel and Isu Villa Hotel respectively. The 2 hotels were immediately cordoned off and raided, and in the process a total of 12 motorcycles without identification numbers and 2 vehicles, 1 Lexus RX 350 XUV and 1 Lexus RS 330 SUV believed to have been used by the hoodlums were seen and recovered. Also, 17 male and 1 female suspect were arrested and undergoing interrogation. We've come to the end of Fliptv News. I am Christian Chuku. Bye for now.